Hello viewers, this is Unicorndays Tarot and I'm here today to give a reading from the unicorns with the Touched by a Horse card. So it's a message from horses, and if you're drawn to this reading on a particular day at a particular time, then hopefully it has a message for you that will help in some way. Okay, so we're going to shuffle the cards now and we'll see what comes up. Right, we have limelight, no turning back, the obvious, compassion, and the overriding card is ready to pull. Right. Okay. The first card, I get the word stepping into the limelight, but I get 3 and 3-3 as being significant here, and the words ringing the bells of change. Something significant about the bells and the ringing of the bells, possibly marriage. And for some of you, yes, this is about a wedding, and this is about stepping into the limelight because it's your big day. It's the big day, all eyes are on you, and to enjoy it. If there have been any conflicts or stresses related to this, they're saying to relax and to enjoy your day and to get back to the reason for it and not all the attention to the preparation. I'm drawn to the colour blue and indigo. And the feeling that there's 3 friends here. I'm also getting 3 horses, so I feel that there's someone here who is the owner of 3 horses. 3 horses, and I'm being told about competition and wishing to compete. One is not ready, is the word I'm getting here, the message I'm getting here, so it's specific for someone. One is a little shy. The other one is like a real star. And the third one, it's like I get the words slow and steady wins the race, so I get the feeling they're very sort of steady. Possibly the oldest, but not necessarily. I feel for others that this is a message that it's time to step forward with your talents and to step into the limelight. I do get something about a singing career, someone who wishes to sing, who feels a little bit hesitant but has already been told that they are capable and they need to just be brave and step forward now and step into the limelight. Get up there on the stage and do your thing. If there are any knockbacks, it will make you grow and it will make you improve, and you will keep going. It's the message I'm getting for this particular person. But whatever it is, they're asking you to humbly step forward with quiet confidence. You don't need to forcefully blow your own trumpet, are the words I'm getting here. I still get something about a trio, about 3 people, possibly 3 friends, 3 colleagues coming together to work together. There's definitely something about 3. And you're supporting each other, you're stepping forward. And there's no need for jealousy, because you're all equally good in your own right. So I think that's a little bit of a warning for someone not to, possibly one of the 3 is quite fiery, and there's a possibility that they like to be the centre of attention, and they feel that the other people are better than them, slight lack of confidence. So release that, release the jealousy, and just know that you can step forward together. Just at the end there, I'm being told about a grey horse who's moving on. I feel that the owner and the horse aren't compatible. They're moving on. It's the right decision. The next card, no turning back. I am immediately drawn to the bay, so I feel that there is a bay horse that's significant here, and this horse is actually, you feel that the horse is going backwards, it's not progressing, and something about healing hands. I feel that you are considering asking a communicator, with healing hands to come and communicate with this horse, possibly see if there are any physical problems. So it may be something like McTimony that this horse needs. I get the name Shadow, Sarah, Martin, and the word niggles for some reason. I feel in the context of people that this card is saying that you are making life choices now, big decisions, and you know that when you've made them there's no going back. And I feel that this is also in a romantic relationship or a partnership for some, where you've come to the point where you have to make a choice for the betterment of you, and you know that once you've made it, that's it, curtains, the end. There's no going back, there's no turning back, because the line will be drawn in the sand, the words that I'm getting, and there won't be any way back. It's a big decision, but you're being encouraged. You have free choice, but you're being encouraged to look at your heart, not your head, and to be governed by that. It's possible that it's a slightly codependent relationship, and they give you a lot of support and safety, but it's not enough. And it may be time to step out on your own and go for the new. I feel a bit of sadness and wistfulness with this. For others, there are friends leaving you, moving away, and there's a real sadness. You're happy for them, but there's a sadness that they're going. you don't know when you'll meet again, but you know that you'll stay in touch because friendships last. There's also someone here who's recently met someone that they have a really strong connection with, and this person was only in their lives for a short time and they've left, and they feel this real yearning. It's almost like a karmic connection, like a past life connection. It's almost like a feeling that you knew this person. As soon as you saw them, there was an instant recognition, and you felt that there was a real bond between you. You spent some time together. You were possibly on a course, or it was something work related, and they were in your presence for a few days. You really enjoyed their company. You felt that there was something there, but then you went your separate ways, and you're being told to just surrender. This person came into your life to point something out to you, to help you to see things in your own life, and if they're meant to return, they will. The next card, the obvious. The first thing I get, excuse me, with this card is my throat's closing up and I'm finding it difficult to speak. And I feel that some of you're denying the obvious. Now, before I go into this any further, the first thing I got as soon as I turned this card was Palomino, a Palomino. So somebody has a connection with a Palomino, and I'm also drawn to the blue eyes, and I think blue eyes are significant to someone. And I'm drawn to the green. I feel like there's healing. But I also am drawn to the sort of reds and the oranges in this card, and the white on the horse's face and in the mane and tail. And I feel that this is a real feeling of a spiritual awakening, a really strong feeling of really healing with this card, and finding clarity, being able to move. It's almost like wiping the slate clean, starting with a blank page. That's where I feel that the white, it's a feeling of being purified and being able to start again, being able to wipe the slate clean and to start from the beginning. That's the feeling I get with this card. And I feel that the words, the obvious, I feel like it's become obvious to you what's happening in your life. It's become very obvious, so you've got clarity. Some of you are about to get this feeling. I do get the word Kundalini rising, so it's like a phoenix rising from the ashes, and this incredible turnaround in your life. And I feel that in some ways the word the obvious is, it's almost like you've been manifesting, dreaming, and all of a sudden you're kind of getting this feeling, well, of course this will happen, obviously it'll happen, because this is what I've been manifesting into my life, and it's good. So I just feel that there's a purity here, and a feeling of respecting yourself and really starting to understand yourself quite deeply, and it's freed you in so many ways. And of course the horse represents freedom, so there's this feeling of being free, and no longer being beholden to others and what others think. So that's a real step, that's a real big step. get the word Missy, Moon, Moonstone, Mary, Talon, Tracy, Charisma, Grace, Barley, Barley Sugar, Ryan, Brent, and Sally, Bruce. Okay, so the next card. Wow. Compassion. Funnily enough, with this card, I get passion, the words passion, and I see this fire in the horse's eyes. I'm getting an Arab horse, a grey Arab. I believe who's on the other side. And the words I just popped in to say hello. That's very sweet. I get the name Priya. Prince, Paladin, and Pansy. I think this is about, when I see the passion here and there's the reds in the horse's mane and tail, I think there's a new relationship. This is about a relationship. There is a new relationship, but this relationship is filled with compassion, and I'm getting the words, are you ready for it? Meaning, are you ready to accept a true relationship that's filled with compassion, unconditional love, because that's not what you've had in the past. This is the real deal, are the words I'm getting. And why they're saying, are you ready for it, is because you have to know that you deserve it, and you have to know that you can be yourself 100% without fear. And this connects back to the previous card, where I feel that there, the words know thyself are there, because you've really taken a huge leap, a huge awakening in your life, and they're bringing this new person into your life because you're ready. So don't doubt it, don't second guess, accept, go with the flow and just see where it takes you. Take your time. Those of you who have rushed into a relationship before, take your time. They're also talking about caring and compassionate people. Someone who wishes to get into caring for horses, rescue horses that have been abused, absolutely go for it. Go for it. The work will be there. And another message is to only connect with friends that you feel are compassionate towards you. Mutual compassion. Friends who are really happy for you and happy to see you do well, and you them. Those are the true friends. And in your relationship, that will be the same. This person will not clip your wings. They'll give you the freedom that you want without judging you or questioning you or controlling you. And you'll be free to do whatever you want with loyalty and mutual compassion. And you won't feel the need to explain yourself, which someone will understand that quite clearly. The overriding card is ready to pull. Now, I feel that some of you have had a period of rest. You've been protected and kept safe for a while you go through a transformation, or you've been through a transformation, whether you've been on your own or with someone. Some of you still wish to go it alone, so the messages of friendship and stepping into the limelight will be more significant than the relationship. Others, you're a little bit in a different place, and you're at the point where you need to rest because you've hit burnout, okay? And you need to rest before you take that pull up that hill, upwards again. But it's a happy pull. It's not a feeling of immense toil and labour that you had in the past, where you're exhausted and you're pulling up this hill and you don't know whether you're going to make it to the top. This is about being completely recharged, the battery's recharged, the words I'm getting in my head, and you're vibrantly stepping up this hill because you know where you're going. You've got it all worked out, you know where you're going, and you're moving forward. And it's almost like you're ready for the adventures now, and you're ready not to over control your life, to let go, let God, as the saying says, and just to see what comes your way and embrace it. And you will feel so much freer, so much lighter. There's some song, something about fly like a bird in the sky or something, that's coming into my head. And Free Bird, the song Free Bird, might be significant to some of you. It's an old one. And the feeling that, you know, you will be able to do this. You will be able to get ready to pull in the right way, in a healthy way. Some of you are recovering from health problems and you're just getting back on track. And the health problem, again, has helped you to transform yourself. It's made you see something very important about yourself and has really put you forward, propelled you upwards, I get, into a far better situation. I'm being told about a cart horse, so a Clydesdale, who does pull in the traces, I'm being told. There's a neck and back problem that needs to be looked into, so that's very specific. They're saying just because they're powerful animals, don't forget that they still get aches and pains, and don't neglect that. So that's a message for someone. Get the word blaze. Barney and Biggles. Marianne. Anne-Marie. Archer. That's all I get from these cards. Okay, so to complete the reading, I'm drawing, I've been told 3 cards from the Unicorn Oracle. So once again, I'll shuffle the cards and see what comes up. Okay, so we have friendship, compassion, and cycles. Right, this really ties in with the previous message from the horses. So, okay, I get a chestnut horse here. The name Flame. I'm drawn to the red squirrel, so I feel that someone has an affinity with the red squirrel, but also they're saying the message of the red squirrel may be significant as well, which is about clearing out clutter, but also about gathering, possibly gathering information. Bringing things together, gathering things together. And the message itself is kind of confirming what came up in the cards about your friendships and making sure that, you know, you surround yourself with the correct people that resonate with you and allow you to be yourself without putting on any airs and graces, as the words I've been giving here, and to be yourself, and the right friends will then appear, and know that you deserve these beautiful friendships. They're asking you to get out more. Some of you have been in a period of rest, and they're asking you to get out now and enjoy yourself and socialise. And again, this doesn't have to mean spending money. You can find lots of ways to have fun. The simple things in life. That's what's important. I feel that those of you who are involved with horses, it's time to connect with other people now. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time with your horses on your own, and it's time to start to connect with other horse owners to share your common interests, and some of you to resume your desire to show, compete, and build your confidence again doing that. Okay, and again, the second card is talking about compassion, and the words are very significant here about being gentle with yourself, being kind to yourself, especially if you've been beating yourself up about decisions that you've made. They're saying let it go and don't be so hard on yourself. You know, we all make mistakes. The secret is to acknowledge them, let them go, apologise if necessary. Don't be too proud to do that, but also be willing to forgive others, even though you don't necessarily have to forgive them in person, because you may feel that they have wronged you. Forgive the situation so that you can move on and let it go, but also to see the best in people and not focus on the worst. If you focus on the best in people, then they will focus on the best in you. And there is a thing about gossip and avoiding people that gossip. It's harmful. You know that, you realise it, and you're trying to move away from it, but it's almost like every time you try to move away, this is for some of you, you feel that you're getting sucked back in. And they're saying, watch your thoughts, because you need to censor them. If you have a thought that's over judgmental, just cancel, clear, delete in your brain. Just let it go and keep thinking about the light in people, the light that shines in people, the good in people, and being protected from negative people and inviting positive people into your life. Now again, the last card, Cycles, is reaffirming. I see the butterflies here flying free, and the song Fly Me to the Moon, so that might mean something to some people. And I think in the past, in a past reading, I saw this unicorn as being very sad, but in this reading I see this unicorn as being incredibly wise. And the words, the eyes are the windows to the soul, and I feel that that could be significant in relationship, the feeling that you've got lost in somebody's eyes and you feel that they've got lost in yours. It's like they can see right into your soul and you can see in theirs, but it's in a lovely way. You don't feel exposed, you just feel like you know each other on a really deep level. I'm being told this is a new relationship. For others, it's this feeling that I got with this awakening within you. You've suddenly got this clarity. It's like the mystery of the moon is behind you now. That feeling of not knowing is behind you now. Some of you are heading to this, and some of you have already come to this stage where you've gained clarity, and that feeling of confusion, not knowing where you're going, in some cases loss, as in bereavement, is behind you, and you've just really hit a point where you've been awakened and moved forward into a beautiful new dawn, a beautiful new day. And some of you, I feel like that there's something to do with the moon and romance under the stars. It's like in the moonlight, it's something very sort of significant to you. And I get the words, give me the moonlight. And I'm drawn to the purples again, indigo, purple. So these are significant colours. And the words clear thinking. Clear thinking. I also got the message that there's an elderly horse who's recently gone to sleep forever, are the words that I get here, but is always with you and will always be with you. It's as if you visualize this horse galloping around the fields, happy and free, and the horse is there, and the horse is doing that. The horse comes right up to you, and the horse follows you. It walks behind you. I get the name Sarah. Martine, Tess, Trudy, Zebedee, Candy, for some reason I get the word Corsica. Okay, that's all I have. I hope that these messages have reached as many people as possible. I hope that they've helped in some way. I hope that they have resonated. And until I return, take care and goodbye.